Hey, here I am and welcome back. My name is Nathan and I'm an urban sketcher, and today we're going on a geosketching adventure. And thank you to everybody who let me know after my last video that what you find geocaching is either called the cache or the swag. And the swag stands for stuff we all get, which I quite like. I'm going to call it swag. It sounds a bit more piratey. So let's see. It's not too far away from here. It's only 622 meters. So let's get going. Obviously, I've started walking the wrong way as usual, so I need to cross the road. Just up there is the cemetery. So we're quite close to that. I hope we're not going to go digging around there. Oh, heck. It is telling me to turn left in a second. Oh no, I see the gates of the cemetery. Oh no. No, I think I'm safe. So over there is the gates to the cemetery, but I think we're going to go down this street here. Gosh, it's close to the cemetery, but it's not the cemetery. Thank goodness. The cemetery's just the other side of this wall. I do like a walk around a cemetery, actually. I bet that one's quite a nice one. It overlooks the port. It looks out towards the sea. That is quite nice. Oh, we're close. We're only 58 meters away under this little bridge. Oh, he's brought me scarily close to another entrance to the cemetery. It even says it there, Cemetery de Montjuic. But I believe it's actually up here, near some train tracks. Oh gosh. This looks a bit sketchy, doesn't it? Not in the way that I want it to be. Wow, why is there no railings? Why is there nothing to stop you just coming onto this train track? All right, I'm going to check what the hint says. It's in Catalan. I'm going to have to just translate that. Oh, I've forgotten my sketching stool again. Typical. Oh, well, I'm just going to have to sit on the floor. So I've had to translate the blurb, or the description, whatever it is, about this geocache. And it says, demons and angels wage constant battles, some striving to capture lost souls and torment them for eternity, and others to protect the peace and rest of souls until the end of time. The guardians of souls are ever present in every necropolis. Their task is to protect the souls of the visitors and the residents of the cemeteries, as well as the caches hidden there. Does that mean they are in the cemetery? Oh my gosh, I think it might be. Well, actually, no, the location... there's a wasp on me! There's a wasp on my hand. Okay. I'll go and stand exactly where the location is. Gotta be very careful, though. I don't really want to be trespassing. The location seems to be this thing, I guess. Oh, hang on. I thought that was it, but it's just the bottom half of a bottle. Right. My guess is that it's in this thing somewhere. Not really many places to hide something, anyway. Oh, I don't know. Is it in the cemetery? I really don't want to go in there. I mean, I like cemeteries. I'm not scared of them or anything. I don't really want to go snooping around looking suspicious. I'm going to check what some of the hints say. Okay. The hint says ZN2 BIS. Tombo de Ferro y Pedres. Iron and stone tomb. So that could be this. Is this iron? How do you know if something's iron? Because tomb could be an actual tomb over there in the cemetery. But the location is right here. And there are stones. And this is iron. Is it iron? Oh, it might be steel. Maybe the train tracks are iron? Oh, there's flies. So many flies around here, though. I don't like that. I'm convinced it's around here somewhere. Oh, flipping flies. They never mentioned that. I think I found it. Woo! Yeah! Okay. That didn't take me as long as the last one, at least. And it actually, I think I could have found it sooner if I'd just moved a leaf, you know. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. I'm going to do my stuff. I'm going to write on this. What's the date? 16th of September. Yay! Good. Pleased with that. What am I going to sketch here, though? That's the thing. Oh, I've just been bitten by something on my leg. You can feel it. Loads of them. Ouch. Flipping flies. I feel like I'm in Jumanji or something. I think maybe I've got away from all those flies now, so I'm going to sit down on this little thing. This way. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to sit there. There's a really smelly poo there. Oh, and these flies are literally all over me. No. Can't stay there. So, unfortunately, that train track is not going to get sketched. If I had my sketching stool, I would sit here and sketch that view, but I don't. I know. Right, I'm going to sit on this wall. Oh, flies everywhere. Can't be doing with this. Okay, I think this is close enough, and I think it's the most interesting thing around, maybe. Or maybe it's not that interesting, but I'm going to sketch it anyway and try and make it interesting. So I'm going to sketch this bridge. The swag was just over there, so I think it's close enough. It's within 100 meters of where I found it. I'm going to sit on this wall and sketch. Maybe a double spread? I think so. So I'm looking at this. I'm going to do this. There's a big tree here. I'm going to do the bridge across here. And then maybe kind of fade out here. And then I might do the swag there. I am in no rush today. Shall I do the thirds thing again? Yeah, let's do the thirds. I haven't done thirds for a while. Let's try and get back into this nice habit. I quite like to do double lines. It helps it feel a little bit looser. This is the tree. I'm going to try and stay true to these clusters of leaves. I'm not convinced. What have I done? Do I need to add more leaves to it? If it's not looking right, don't fuss. Just maybe come back to it later, or don't. I'm having to look down rather than look up. Maybe that's what's causing me some problems here. Because you should look up more than you look down. Maybe that's a good life lesson, actually. You know, when you look down, you're concentrating on your own thing. You miss all of the fun and the beautiful stuff that's around you. And this is all free, you know? This isn't costing me anything to do this. It's got this kind of like weepy thing. What is that, bamboo? Maybe it's bamboo. It's definitely a different kind of leaf, anyway. Again, I've said it before. There's not really a right or wrong on what to do when you're sketching. That's my opinion, anyway. For me, it's just about getting out, having some me time, and just taking some time out and not having to think about all the stressful things that are going on. It's like therapy. So if you haven't yet started urban sketching and you do want to just slow down a little bit, I highly recommend. And if you're saying, oh, but I'm not a very good drawer. I'm not a very good drawer. I've just found what works for me. I'm never going to be in a museum or anything. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So just do what works for you and do it every day and you'll get better. You'll find your style. And then suddenly everyone's like, oh my goodness, I love your style. And I'm like, well, it's all I can do, really, you know? I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not, you know? I watch other YouTubers and I take inspiration from them. I try things out. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. When it does, it's like brilliant. I found something new that I didn't know about before. And when it doesn't, I'm like, okay, well, I tried that, and never mind. You can see the shadow coming down here. There's some more coming there. Do you know what? I actually quite like this tree now. It feels like it's part of the picture. It's quite nice. I like it when a plan comes together. I'm just trying to make sure there's a difference between these nice organic lines and the brick lines. Just trying to get some sort of variation. And I'm going to thicken up these lines that I want to jump towards us, because I don't really want us focusing on that. That's just the background. Sorry, I don't want to keep moving it. Aye! I knew that would happen at some point. I do have a better tripod on order, so hopefully we'll have better angles coming. Guys, I've had another disaster. I just looked up and I saw that the camera wasn't recording anymore. But this time it isn't that the SD card is full, it's that the battery ran out. But it was fully charged. So I have it here, charging, but I'm going to film the rest of this on my phone. I don't even know when it stopped recording, so I'm just going to tell you what happened. So I don't know if I caught this on camera or if that, because I can't check it at the moment, so I'm just going to talk you through it in case I didn't. When I opened my palette, this olive green and this lemon yellow were stuck to the mixing board, and I think this is because yesterday I spilt water all over the palette. So it's obviously soaked in the palette, and then it's been upside down in my bag and it's stuck to the top. So that was quite annoying. But I've decided to go with it, and I'm using these two colors to mix my greens, and yeah, just go with it instead of crying about it. So I'm going to put you back up on here, and we're going to continue filming from the phone. Okay, so let's just keep going with this. Do want this to be a slightly different green over here, so I'm going to mix in just a little bit of this fallow green. These have got this different kind of stroke to it. Try to make this grey colour. So what is that? Oh, crimson and green. A little bit of blue in there. Drop the colours in around and about to help the eye jump around into different parts of the sketch. Use that same colour for the shadows under here. Wow. I want a really bright red for this. There we go. I think I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to do the geocache container when I get home. But I've got to say, actually, I quite like that. I think that's worked out really well. Now I know what colour I like for trees, so that's good. I'm going to let that dry. But all that's left to say is thank you for joining me on this geocaching and sketching adventure, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!